Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start tonight's board meeting for July 10th, County Board of Education. First is public comment. No one signed up for that tonight. Next, we will do the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. If everybody will please stand. We ask Mr. Wade McMackins if he wants to lead it tonight. Please stand for a moment of silence. Next is in Cannon County Employee Spotlight. There is none this month. We will pick that up in August. Miss Julie, will you please call the roll?
Sure. Miss Jessica Curtis?
Here.
Mr. Wade McMackins?
Here.
Mr. Derek Mullins?
Here.
Miss Aletha Thomas?
Here.
Miss Rebecca Trammell?
Here.
All here.
All right. Number one tonight is to approve the July 10th, 2025 revised agenda of the Cannon County Board of Education to include a correction to the June 12th, 2025 minutes, also on an addition to number 7.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second.
Any discussion? Miss Julie, please call the roll.
Sure. Motion was made by Miss Jessica Curtis. It was seconded by Miss Aletha Thomas to approve the revised agenda of July 10th of the Cannon County Board of Education agenda. Miss Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Miss Thomas?
Aye.
And Miss Trammell?
Aye.
All in favor?
Thank you. Number 2 is consent agenda. A is to approve the June 12th, 2025 regular meeting and the June 23rd, 2025 special called meeting of the Cannon County Board of Education. And B is to approve overnight and out-of-state trips. Trip number 4883, Cannon County High School cross country to Shawnee XC Camp, July 17th, 25 through July 20th of 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda. I'll second.
Any discussion? Miss Julie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Miss Aletha Thomas, seconded by Miss Jessica Curtis to approve the consent agenda items, approving the June 12th, 2025 regular meeting and the June 23rd, 25 special called meeting of the Cannon County Board of Education. Also to approve overnight and out-of-state trips, trip number 4883 for the Cannon County High School cross-country team to go to the camp in Swanee for 17 through 7/20 of 25. Miss Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Miss Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
All right, number 3 is the financial report that's covered at the workshop Tuesday night. Number 4 was the supervisor's report that was also covered at the workshop Tuesday night. Number 5 is to appoint the Deputy Director of Cannon County Schools, Miss Julie.
I'd like to appoint Kathy Mullins as the Deputy Director for Cannon County Schools for this upcoming school year.
I'll make a motion, we appoint Kathy Mullins as Deputy Director of the Cannon County Schools.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Miss Julie, please call the roll.
A motion was made by Mr. Mullins, seconded by Ms. Thomas to approve the appointment of Kathy Mullins as Deputy Director of Cannon County Schools for the upcoming 25-26 school year. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
Favor.
Number 6 is clarification on policy number 6.312, use of wireless communication devices, option number 2 that was approved at the June 12th, 2025 board meeting.
And that was just a discussion at the workshop.
So there is
Nothing.
we don't need no action on that. Number 7 is clarification and possible action on non-eligible licensed and non-licensed personnel receiving the $2,000 bonus.
That was where where you all need to make the decision about for the part-time employees.
I'll make a motion for the part-time employees that have been specified that they receive $1,000 bonus.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Julie, please call the roll.
Second, Ms. Rebecca. Motion was made by Ms. Thomas, seconded by Ms. Trammell to approve for part-time employees that were specified to receive the $1,000 bonus. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMacken?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
And Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
In favor.
Number 8 is to approve the FY 26 consolidated federal funds. Better be it further resolved that the budgets of the school federal projects fund be budget approved for separate projects within the fund by the Tennessee Department of Education for the 25-26 school year. I'll make a motion, we approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Julie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, seconded by Ms. Thomas to approve the FY 26 consolidated federal budget. Be it further resolved that the budgets of the school federal projects fund be the budget approved for separate projects within the fund of the Tennessee Department of Education for the 25-26 school year. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
All in favor.
9 is the approval for agreement document for interpretation translation services. That was presented to us by Ms. Kathy on Tuesday night.
I'll make a motion for the approval of this agreement.
I'll second. Any discussion? Julie, please call the roll.
A motion was made by Ms. Thomas, seconded by Mr. Mullins to approve the agreement document for interpretation translation services for the upcoming 25-26 school year. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
All in favor.
Number 10 is to recognize the agreement between the town of Woodbury and Blue Solutions for the installation of speed cameras at the Cannon County High School and Cannon County Elementary Middle School zone areas. We discussed this Tuesday night.
I did get more information. Ms. Rebecca asked about the timeline, and what we found out was that it'd be about 2 weeks into the school year, they will set up a traffic study for a period of time locally. Then after that local traffic study has been completed, there'll be an independent study done. Once that study is completed, then both of those studies will have to be approved, and then once that happens, then TDOT will get involved. So we found out that we'll be lucky if this gets in place by January. So it's a ways down the road.
Yep.
You're welcome.
We have to make a motion on it.
Just to approve that, the recognition of the agreement is what the mayor had asked.
I'll move that we recognize the agreement between Woodbury and Blue Solutions.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
Are they receiving the funds back on speeding tickets?
I don't know the answer to.
Probably something to go to.
I mean, around the country, this has already been deemed unconstitutional, and Murfreesboro don't even have it anymore. I don't even know why they're even doing this, but that's them, that's on them. So, I don't know.
Any more discussion? Julie, please call the roll.
Sure. A motion was made by Ms. Thomas. I'm sorry, Mr. Hugh.
Jessica, second.
Jessica seconded it. Okay. I had checked the wrong box. Sorry. So a motion was made by Ms. Thomas, seconded by Ms. Curtis to approve the recognition of the agreement between the town of Woodbury and Blue Solutions for the installation of speed cameras at Cannon County High School and Cannon County Elementary/Middle School in the school zone areas. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
No.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
No.
3 yeses, 2 noes. Passes.
Number 11 is contracted bus drivers. Would like to address the board concerning their contract. They talked to us Tuesday night. Up to the board.
I'd like to make a motion that we table this. I got a lot more questions I got answered.
Contract is up, so should you
Which is
other first?
our own bus drivers didn't even get a raise. Our teachers didn't get a raise.
Do we have a second?
Can I ask a question or have a second?
We gotta have a second.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay.
So when is the contract, like, when does the contract have to be renewed?
August
First.
1st.
August 1st.
It's gonna be done
So,
tonight.
I would like to make a motion, we offer a 1-year contract as we are looking to phase out contracted bus drivers.
All right, hang on. We'll have to retract that motion or vote on that
Yeah, we
motion.
got one on, we got a motion
Already
out
got a
there.
motion here. So, vote on Mr. McMackin's motion.
Motion was made by Mr. Mackins, seconded by Ms. Curtis to table the discussion of the contracts with the bus drivers. Ms. Curtis?
okay, can I say no even though I second?
Yes.
Okay, no.
Mr. McMackins?
I'll go no, and I'll entertain motions down the road.
Mr. Mr. Mullins?
No.
Ms. Thomas?
No.
Ms. Trammell?
No,
All right, motion failed. Mr. Merrill has made another motion. Can you repeat that motion, Mr. Merrill?
I'd like to offer a 1-year contract for contracted bus drivers, so that way in the next year, we're looking to phase out contracted bus drivers.
A motion, do I have a second? I'll second. Any discussion?
Are we voting on the percentage tonight too? Percentage of increase,
Well, if you done on 1 year, it'd be a 3% increase.
a 3%?
We're doing a 9% over 3 years, so it'll be a 3% increase.
I started thinking, after I left the night, I should have said more. I'm sorry. I didn't. This kind of caught me off guard a little bit. We finally saw the contract. I didn't understand how money could have been put in the budget for it before we ever even approved it.
Well, Douglas put it in there in case it got approved, if we approved that much. Because this come up before, the budget is before this,
I know.
so it's kind of like,
I just didn't realize we had the money in there. I didn't realize when we passed the budget, money was already approved for that.
yeah, I think he
Misstep.
presented it to us. Any more discussion?
So
What
the
percentage are we
increase is,
talking about?
go ahead.
We talking about 3? That's on the table, 3?
That's what I would assume, Mr. Mel, it was your motion. 3% for the 1 year.
Increase.
Any more discussion?
I think that, I think this needs to be put back on an agenda fairly quickly and it be talked about. And we need to use our time at the workshop in order to talk about things like this when we can discuss things openly.
I apologize for that.
No. I think we all could do better about that, kind of question each other a little bit, but, I appreciate our contracted bus drivers. And so, Mr. Mel, I
No,
I appreciate you having the motion to do a year so we can have some time to talk and make sure everybody's on the same page.
Any more discussion? Julie, call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Trammell, seconded by Mr. Mullins to approve a 1-year bus contract at 3% with the contracted bus drivers. the 25-26 school year. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins? Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
All in favor?
Number 12 is to approve the following policies. Policy number 1.1021, student board member. Policy number 1.700, school district goals. Policy number 5.110, compensation guides and contracts. Policy number 5.500, discrimination, harassment of employees. Policy number 6.304, student discrimination, harassment, bullying, cyberbullying, and intimidation. Policy number 6.411, student wellness. Policy 6.600, student records.
I believe that, gonna have to have some correction if I'm wrong. I'm gonna move that we approve these policies with the exception of policy 5.110. I would, in my motion, I'd like for that to be tabled until next month. So we can have time to talk about that.
Okay. Get that done correctly. This one you'd like to take.
With the second being made, I want to make sure that is the one. that
Yes,
we-
ma'am.
I do not have my notes in front of
Yes,
me. but
that's,
what
yes,
I
yes,
recall.
that's the one that has the compensation.
Want to make sure I was correct. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more discussion?
Now, I have a question about 6.6. Somebody called me today and asked me, that does include your grades per year, right? The grades are in there? Like your
Well, I didn't hear which policy.
Student records, 6.6.
student record, that, inside those records, there is, every year puts the report cards, is that right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So they follow, they're in that particular folder and they follow the student, okay?
Yes, sir.
Also in that policy, it talks about who can see grades and who can't. You remember a few years ago, we talked about somebody would be designated for athletes? You remember that? I don't know how we worded that in that. You remember how we worded that in the athletic handbook? Because there was no provisions in there for that, under this policy, for somebody to either, I would think, the athletic director would be the one to do that, and if a coach got a question, or he sees it, he checks them and makes sure everybody's, qualified to play, and then we had in there in 9 weeks, you could get your grades caught up and still play. Okay. But it's not in this particular policy on who can and who cannot look at records. So,
Well, it says authorized school officials shall have access to student education records for legitimate educational purposes
That would cover
and
it.
blah, blah, blah.
okay.
So, I mean, that, to
That
me,
probably,
that would
that
be,
probably covers, it probably should say
Would
something.
cover everybody.
We got it covered in the handbook, that's good. Who's gonna do that? That's all I was wondering, who was gonna do that?
Any other discussion? All right, Ms. Julie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Thomas, seconded by Ms. Trammell, to approve the following policies. Policy 1.1021, student board member. Policy 1.700, school district goals. Policy 5.500, discrimination, harassment of employees. Policy 6.304, student discrimination, harassment of employees. Policy 6.304, student discrimination, harassment, bullying, cyberbullying, and intimidation. Policy 6.411, student wellness. Policy 6.600, student records, with pulling out policy number 5.110 concerning compensation guides and contracts to be tabled at the August meeting. Ms. Curtis?
aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins? Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
All in favor.
Number 13 is to approve the purchase of the Paxton Patterson Lab curriculum and furniture for the Canyon County High School CTE room. Middle school, I'm sorry. That was misprint. Canyon County Middle School CTE room. Miss Kennedy presented that to us Tuesday night.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I'm just having a little struggle with this. When we keep talking about it, I apologize. This, where we still don't have a set, where we're going with the buildings and everything, keep changing things, like rooms and everything, it's just issue with it.
I struggled with that as well, Mr. Mail, and I feel better at this point with not tearing up cabinets, not tearing out materials. And then, I was pleased when Miss Kennedy on Tuesday night referenced that this would all be movable, portable furniture. I can understand that, and I was with you. I feel better now because I think this will be materials that we can use that will not be damaged if they'll be portable. So I'm better about this now, but I was kind of thinking along the same lines, but I feel better now after Tuesday night's discussion.
The grant is paying for this, it's portable, but we keep approving more sports, more extra stuff that is just taken away from the focus, the full academics that we need to focus on, so. And that's just the kids have too much, or not getting their stuff done, and they're focusing too much on sports and this other stuff. That's all you hear, sport, sport, sport.
I think we have to be very careful. It's got to be balanced. We all have, all of us in this room have heard this, but I'll echo it tonight. When we think about sports and extracurricular activities, specifically athletics, they're student athletes. They're not athletic students. And I think that we have to remember that. They're students first. And that's something we all need to keep in mind. So I agree with that. And we've got to make sure we keep it balanced. A healthy balance, and make sure that academics is always at the forefront.
Any more discussion? Ms. Julie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Curtis, seconded by Ms. Thomas to approve the purchase of the Paxton Patterson Lab curriculum and furniture for the Cannon County Middle School CTE room. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins? Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Hey,
4 yeses, 1 no.
Number 14 is to schedule a board retreat to plan goals and objective for the upcoming school year. I sent all y'all an email yesterday evening of the available dates. I don't know if he's able to look at those. They no longer do Saturdays, so it will have to be during the week.
if we could possibly stay away from August the 21st or October the 2nd, would be great. If we can't, I can swing it, but, and that's just because of work, but.
Well,
I think that's normally what it is, 8 to 12, 8 to 9. I think it's supposed to be 6 hours. I think we're usually done by 1 though.
Just a reminder, October 20th through the 24th is fall break, correct?
Mhm.
So, that.
I would only ask, when we decide on a couple of dates, and I don't have anyone in particular I'm looking at, if we could ask if there's any way, and y'all may say no way, Aletha, to begin maybe midday and go that direction, that would help me with my work day. So, and if everybody else is like, no, that won't work, I'm I'm comfortable. I'll figure something out.
What do you mean midday?
Like start at like noon
Okay, no,
and go,
okay.
instead of starting early in the morning, start around noon and go into the late afternoon.
I will have to ask Ben.
Okay.
That'll be that's the only problem I would see
I
on
think
my
so.
end would be if Ben can do it
If he can.
midday.
And I would understand that.
Motion, look at September 30th.
Yeah, I mean,
Have
it can
a
be,
full-
you can change it on, if September 30th don't work or something comes up, we've got August to change it. And even September to change it. I mean, I'm fine with September 30th. Wade, is your calendar busy?
30th.
September?
Pull up.
Is that an official motion, Mr. Chairman?
Is that an official motion, ma'am? Yes,
I will second it.
and that's a Tuesday, September 30th. Any discussion on that date? And are y'all
To add possibly do it
midday?
midday.
Right, and I will, okay. Any more discussion? Ms. Julie, please call roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, seconded by Ms. Thomas to approve.
Oh, motion is made by Mr. Trammell.
I'm sorry, I thought you did.
No, that's okay.
Thank you. Motion was made by Ms. Trammell, seconded by Ms. Thomas to approve September 30th as the board retreat date for the upcoming school year and for that to take place midday. Ms. Curtis? Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins? Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
Next is number 15, is schedule a special call board meeting in July for budget amendments. I did not have my notes another night,
The 29th?
July 29th. I'll make a motion, we schedule one for July 29th at 5:30.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Julie, please call roll.
A motion was made by Mr. Mullins, seconded by Ms. Curtis to approve July 29th at 5:30 for the special call meeting for budget amendment. Ms. Curtis? Mr. McMackins?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins? Ms. Thomas?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
Okay.
Number 16 tonight is director's comments. Ms. Julie?
Okay. I have to make some notes so I don't forget anything. First, I want to, I've got some thank yous. I want to thank the board for giving me this opportunity as leading Cannon County Schools for this upcoming school year for the next few years. And it's certainly a role that I do not take lightly. I appreciate that the families of Cannon County are sending us their most prized possessions to our schools each and every day, and I take that very seriously. They, there's, as I feel that all the administration and teachers do as well. Central office staff, we've had a busy week, and I want to thank you all for all the help that y'all have given me for this week, and that everybody's pitched in and answered questions, and it's been a tremendous help. I do want to share with the community that we have some new hires in the district and some moves. Ms. Emily Hancock Lane is the new supervisor of instruction, and Dustin Brannon is the new principal at Cannon County Middle School, and Ms. Julie Hackney is the new principal at Cannon County Elementary School. So congratulations to you all. Another huge congratulations to our CTE director, Crystal Kennedy, on being selected as a Supervisor of the Year semifinalist. She is one of 23 candidates in the state of Tennessee, and so from this group of 23, the scoring panel will choose 9 regional finalists to move on, and hopefully she'll be one of those 9 that will move on. Also, we have We Care Cannon on July 27th. Is that correct, Ms. Thomas? From 2 to 5 at Cannon County High School. And, so please come out and visit us at We Care Cannon. And lastly, summer's rapidly ending, so I encourage all of the faculty and staff and families and students to enjoy these last few days and weeks of summer, because We'll be back in school in just a very few short weeks. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 17 is chairman comments. I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. Thank you, congratulations to the ones that are here, that with new positions. Thank you, Mr. Nichols, for allowing the We Care Cannon at the high school. And like Miss Julie said, summer's coming to an end. Next meeting we'll have, school will be in session for 2 weeks already, so enjoy your last few days. That's all I have. Number 17 is to adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
I'll
to
second.
adjourn.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank y'all.